That was the moment a massive fireball erupted over Muhammad Ali Airport in Louisville, Kentucky. A UPS cargo plane crashed shortly after takeoff yesterday, killing 12 people, including a child. Video obtained by NewsNation shows the FBI on the scene today. We see them combing through debris on the tarmac, placing evidence into collection bags. And then there is this, the satellite image, which shows a 100-yard gash on the roof of a UPS warehouse at the end of the runway, caused by the jet as it came crashing down. Another satellite image shows a large path of debris along half a mile, with the plane destroying everything on the ground that was in its way. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy addressed the crash this afternoon and stressed that it was caused by a mechanical issue.
This was not an air traffic control issue. It appears that it was a mechanical issue. Everyone's been clear on that. That is not speculation.
It is definitely mechanical. The plane was several decades old, and most critically, an engine fell off as the plane took off. NewsNation's Alex Caprariello was on the scene. Alex, I know they have found the black box recorders. The aircraft's left engine fell off as it was taxiing and taking off, and that's what caused those flames that we saw on the wing of the plane prior to the crash.
Yeah, and in a very unbelievable moment for live TV, we actually have pieces of this aircraft that are being paraded right there behind us. It's almost as if this is our first glimpse, really, of the wreckage. It's really dark right now, but in fact, some of it's really lit up by these lights of these first responder vehicles. But you could see that part of that engine actually being transported on these big rigs away from this crash site, away from this tarmac, presumably to some sort of airport hangar where the NTSB can continue their investigations. But you are right about the black box and the data recorder, because those are critical finds when it comes to this investigation and what actually comes of this actual NTSB team that is here looking at it, because they're going to be examining what was happening inside that cockpit in the seconds before this doomed crash actually occurred. As for the other debris left behind, we're actually told it's scattered among the homes and the neighborhoods in this Louisville area. The NTSB is asking any family that might venture into their backyard and see a piece of an aircraft that doesn't belong there to actually call them in, phone them in, so that way they can add it to their investigative process.
Right.
Just moments ago, the death toll rose to 12. We are told that that also includes one child as well. The coroner's office out here for the last 24 hours attempting to sift through the rubble and find more of those bodies. It is no longer a search and rescue, but now a recovery effort. The mayor, the governor, as well as other congressmen actually touring that destruction, saying they've never seen anything like that before. Take a listen.
Yeah. What this scene is violent. Where the plane hit, at best, is destroyed. What you see are mangled remnants of what was in its path, completely burnt and blackened.
And the NTSB, of course, is going to continue their investigating for as long as it takes. However, typically it takes about 30 days for them to issue their preliminary report. Elizabeth.
And do we know, very quickly, Alex, was there any kind of mayday call from the pilot to air traffic control as he realized, an engine fell off?
So essentially, when we had that NTSB press conference, that was just moments before his investigative team let them know that they found that data recorder in that black box. So the NTSB, at least on the record, has not told us whether or not they've actually heard it, but that's not something that they typically share, at least the audio recordings, although they will share essentially what their findings are at a later date.
All right, Alex Caprariello live for us in Louisville.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.